Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let's start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shriyutavadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते जयतां सुरतो गंगो मम वन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्बोजो राधा मदन मोहनो तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, welcome to today's Srimad Bhagavatam Study Circle. I just wanted to ask if am I audible? Can you all hear me very clearly? पक्का सब सुनाई दे रहा है ना? Good. So we were supposed to start from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 8th chapter, shloka number 24. There's something we have to do. Maitreya uvacha evam sanjalpitam matur akarnyarthagamam vachah संनियम्यात्मनात्मानं निश्चक्राम पितुः पुरा. Can you hear me? Hare Krishna. Now? You. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Is this also good? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Is it coming?
There is some noise, Prabhuji, from background.
Is this good?
No, Prabhuji.
This is not good?
No, Prabhuji. Why? No. Noise is there, Prabhuji, from background.
Hare Krishna. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Now noise is not there.
Acha. No noise?
Yes, Prabhuji. No noise.
बीच में जा रहा है. I don't know why this
Yes,
is.
yes, Prabhuji. In between, it's breaking.
I know we are already live on YouTube. However, I'll just go and come back. I'll just make one of you. Hare Krishna. Is this okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm just praying that the sound doesn't go.
Can you try full mantra, Prabhuji, full Mahamantra? Then in between it is.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Ah,
Was good?
hmm.
Okay. So what we did just now is we just recited the shloka. I hope that was clear. I wanted Mayuresh to go ahead and read the translation.
The great sage Maitreya continued. The instruction of Dhruv Maharaj, Mother Suniti, was actually meant to fulfill his desire and objective. Therefore, after deliberate consideration and with intelligence and determination, he left his father's house.
So he thought that mother's why she's instructing me like this? Because she wants me to achieve success. She wants me to be successful. Whatever is my desired goal, she wants me to achieve that. That's what he considered, and he left his father's house. Maitri Uvacha, Maitreya said, Evam the Sanjalpam, spoken together. They had a conversation, right? That's called Sanjalpa. Anyonyamasit Sanjalpa. Matu, from mother. Akarnya, hearing. Artha Agamam, purposeful. Artha means purpose. Vachaha, words. Sanyamya, controlling. Atmana, by the mind. Atmanam, one's own.
Breaking.
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay? Nischakrama got out Pituhu of the father, Purat, father's house. Hare Krishna. Now it's clear, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I don't know, there's some kind of error which my voice ja raha hai, but we will check. Don't worry. Yes, please read the purport.
Both the mother and the son were lamenting Dhruv Maharaj having been insulted by his stepmother and his father's not having taken any step on this issue. But mere lamentation is useless. One should find out the means to mitigate one's lamentation. Thus, both mother and son decided to take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord because that is the only solution to all material problems. It is indicated in this connection that Dhruv Maharaj left his father's capital city to go to a secluded place to search out the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is the instruction of Prahlad Maharaj also that if one is seeking peace of mind, he should free himself from all contamination of family life and take shelter of the Supreme Godhead by going to the forest. To the Gaudiya Vaishnava, this forest is the forest of Vrindavan. If one takes shelter of Vrindavan under Vrinda, Vrindave, Vrindaneshwari, Srimati Radharani, certainly all the problems of his life are solved very easily.
Haribol Jai. Nice. It's a very hopeful purport. Because it so happens in this material world, it happens. It is said that many times it's painful, not the violence of the wrong people, but the silence of good people. The silence of good people is more painful. We are expecting that there will be some kind of support which will come from this person. This person knows me, I have a relationship. Why he is not talking? So that is more of a problem. So insulting my stepmother, chalo ho gaya. That happened. But what about father? Why did father keep quiet? Why didn't the father take strong action? Father should have told, Arey, nahi, 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 he's my son, he can sit on my lap. But father did not speak anything. So when the time to speak is there, so that time somebody doesn't speak, that doesn't intervene and take control of the situation. And father could not do that because he was attached to Suruchi, attachment, lust. So His Holiness Gopal Maharaj many times he quotes this example that because of being attached to Suruchi, because of lust, Uttanapad lost all merciful nature. So he lost his mercy. Lust will make you lose your merciful nature. So a leader is supposed to take action. A leader cannot be attached to his position, post. He's supposed to do just action. Justice is very much required. So justice, Dhruv Maharaj did not get justice. And sometimes even said justice delayed is justice denied only. This fellow did not do justice only. He did not, even after that, he did not come and speak to Dhruva. So kuch nahi hota. Nothing happened. So, but one good thing about this wheel here, lamentation is definitely going to come. This word Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So lamentation means Vishad. So this is the characteristics of this material world. Vishada will come. We will lament. But when we usually lament, when we don't have proper, that is the first chapter of Gita. Darshan. When darshan is not proper, Sainya darshan, right? Not proper, there will be lamentation. Vishad is the result of improper darshan. So what we should do? Yes, have proper darshana. Darshana can refer to having the audience of the Lord, and darshana can also refer to philosophy, philosophical hearing. So Dhruv Maharaj's mother, in one sense, did not just lament, she gave him good darshana. Darshana means philosophy. That's why we say six systems of philosophy, Shada Darshan. We say this, right? Six systems of philosophy. So she gave him nice darshan. And because of this good darshan, Dhruv Maharaj was able to regain. He was able to regain his conviction. And he decided to go to a secluded place. And for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, that secluded place or that forest is Vrindavan. And we have to take shelter of Vrindavan under the shelter of Srimati Radharani. And in one sense, Srimati Radharani can be accessed through her deity form. We always have Radha Sham Sundar, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Gopinath, Radha Govinda. It's always Radharani who's there. And also the Hare in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Srimati Radharani. In Dham, the main aspect of shelter is Nam. So in the Nam, maximum times, you see, there are 8 Hares, 4 Krishnas, and 4 Ram. Which is more? Hares. We are taking more shelter of Srimati Radharani. And actually, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a direct address to Krishna's energy, who is personified by Srimati Radharani. Then all problems of life can be solved very easily. Go to Vrindavan Dham and take shelter. Hari Hari. So it may look very something which is not very practical. क्या है? Problem है तो problem उधर ही बैठ के solve करो. No, it is not necessary. Sometimes changing the place, yes, changing your location, internalizing your devotional service, and taking intense shelter, leaving the place, going in seclusion and taking intense shelter of the holy name, of the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam, of the spiritual master, of Srimati Radharani, that can be a great solution. I'm able to see many videos switched off. Please don't do that to me. Please be available. Keep your video on. Right? Okay. We go to the next sloka. Devotee who wants to read can be ready. नारदस्तदुपाकर्ण्य ज्ञात्वा तस्य चिकीर्षितं स्पृशत्वा मूर्धनि अगगनेन पाणिना प्राह विस्मितः. Kaushik Prabhu, want to read? Go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation. The great sage Narada overheard this news and understanding all the activities of Dhruva Maharaj, he was struck with wonder. He approached Dhruva and touching the boy's head with his all virtuous hand, he spoke as follows.
Yes. So here is the turning point. The moment Dhruva had the sincere desire to take shelter of the Supreme Lord, Narad Muni somehow overheard. And many times Prabhupada writes in NOD also that this is because the Paramatma connected both of them. It was Paramatma in the heart of Narad Muni, and there is Paramatma in the heart of Dhruva. The Paramatma in the heart of Dhruva saw the sincerity of Dhruva, and the Paramatma in the heart of Narad Muni inspired Narada to go to Dhruva. And that he was struck with wonder. Wow, such a small boy having such a great determination. Because the very meaning of Dhruva means determination. So he touched Dhruva. Yes, best bro, please read the purport. Think you got muted. Yes. Can read?
Purport. When Dhruv Maharaj was talking with his mother, Suniti, of all the incidents that had taken place in the palace, Narada was not present. Thus, the question may be raised how Narada overheard all these topics. The answer is that Narada is Trikalagnya. He is so powerful that he can understand the past, future, and present of everyone's heart, just like the Super Soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, after understanding the strong determination of Dhruv Maharaj, Narada came to help him. It may be explained in this way. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is present in everyone's heart, and as soon as he understands that a living entity is serious about entering devotional service, he sends his representative. In this way, Narada was sent to Dhruv Maharaj. This is explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Guru Krishna Prasade Pahai Bhakti Lata Bij. By the grace of spiritual master and Krishna, one can enter into devotion service. Because of Dhruv Maharaja's determination, Krishna, the super soul, immediately sent his representative Narada to initiate him.
Yes. The secret of initiation. Determination. So this word determination is very important. Determination means willing to pay the price, willing to pay any price. And seriousness means actually the seriousness comes when we have a sense of death. The death can come at any moment. And that's why I have to utilize the present properly. The result of seriousness is one utilizes the present tense. The present is utilized properly. You'll find a person who's serious will never waste time. Yes, a person who is wasting time is not serious. He will engage his full 24 hours in practice. So these two terminologies are more or less connected, but they have different definitions and contexts. One more determination that attracted Guru is the determination of the sparrow who lost her eggs. Why Garuda came? Garuda came because of that determination. He could see that this sparrow is determined. She's willing to pay any price to empty the sea. Oh, I have to help this poor creature. Yeah, so that's very important. And yes, seriousness, and that sparrow was also very serious. Every moment she was just utilizing to go and transfer that water. So determination and seriousness. These are qualities that we understand from Dhruv Maharaj. And this will definitely attract the mercy of Krishna in the form of the spiritual master, Krishna's representative. So before Krishna enters into our life, Guru comes to our life. So if somebody has got a spiritual master, it's very rare to get a bona fide spiritual master. That means very soon, if we follow spiritual master, very soon we are also going to meet Krishna. Yes, Guru Prasad leads Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasadam. If you please the spiritual master, you get mercy of spiritual master, we are going to get the mercy of Krishna. So spiritual master coming in our life means now next mercy of Krishna is going to come. Yes. So now after getting spiritual master also, we have to continue this determination and seriousness. Sometimes it happens to all of us in this world that we are serious and determined only till the time of Diksha. And devotees feel, Abhi Diksha ho gaya, sab ho gaya. Now I got initiation, everything is over. No, we have got initiation, everything is going to begin now. So initiation is always the beginning. So there is a tendency to lose the seriousness. There is a tendency to become relaxed. Relax. Abhi sab ho gaya. First done, second done, initiation done. Now we can do maja. I got ticket going back to Godhead. Oh yes, you got ticket back to Godhead, but you have to protect that ticket. Maya at any time can steal your ticket. Even on the best of the airports of very, very so-called cultured and advanced countries, there are a lot of thefts that happen. They come and take away. They can take away your luggage. They can take away your mobile phone, which is having the ticket. They can take away everything. And then you're strangled nowhere. So devotee should, after getting the ticket, devotee should be all the more serious. Just like, for example, you get a treasure, huge treasure. So once you get a treasure, then what you have to do, you have to protect the treasure. Because the moment you got treasure, till the time you don't have treasure, nobody's interested. But you get a treasure, there will be a lot of thieves who will be eyeing at the treasure. Yes. And then Maya will try her level best to get the treasure from you. So the tests are more for a devotee after you receive initiation. So see, determination and seriousness definitely attracts mercy. But after getting Guru's mercy, then we have to continue with more determination and seriousness in order to safeguard ourselves properly. Yeah. Devotee wants to read, can be ready. Somebody else. Aho teja kshatriyanam manabhangam amrishyatam balopyayam hrida datte yatsamatur asadvachah. Yes, Harsh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. How wonderful are the powerful Kshatriyas! They cannot tolerate even a slight infringement upon their prestige. Just imagine, this boy is only a small child, yet harsh words from his stepmother proved unbearable to him.
Yeah. So last verse was speaking that Narad Muni was wonderstruck. Correct? So what he was wonderstruck with? Why wonderstruck? So that reason of being wonderstruck is something that's mentioned in the next sloka. Why is wonderful? Oh, see this Teja. Teja means powerful. Tejasvi Kshatriyas. Just see them. They cannot tolerate even a slight infringement on their prestige. Even Lord Krishna tells us in Bhagavad Gita. So for a Kshatriya, dishonor is worse than death. You heard this? This is Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells that Arjuna, if you don't fight, you will get infamy. Yes, you'll become infamous. You'll become notorious. And such kind of infamy upon you is even worse than death for Kshatriya. So Dhruv Maharaj also was experiencing the same situation. And just although he's a 5-year-old boy, usually 5-year-old boy, he has no ego. So sometimes we also can see that there is a small child, 4 or 5-year-old child. This child goes to one house. He goes and was playing with another boy, another child, and this child beats up that child. Yes, once it happened. Then the mother of the child came and saw her child is crying. So she beat the other child. Who beat her child? Then this child went crying and went to mother, his mother. Then his mother came and started quarreling with this. So two mothers are having world war. They are quarreling with each other, Kurukshetra. But then after some time, these two children start playing. They are happily playing. उनको कुछ problem नहीं है. कुछ भी बोलो बच्चों, children are somebody you can just let go so easily. But this Dhruva is not able to let go so easily. How? What a determination. So that was something which was very striking to Narad. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu, please continue reading.
The qualifications of the Kshatriyas are described in Bhagavad Gita. Two important qualifications are to have a sense of prestige and not to flee from battle. It appears that the Kshatriya's blood within the body of Dhruv Maharaj was naturally very active. If the Brahminical, Kshatriya, or Vaishya culture is maintained in a family, naturally the sons and grandsons inherit the spirit of the particular class. Therefore, according to the Vedic system, the samskar or the reformatory system is maintained very rigidly. If one fails to observe the reformatory measures current in the family, one is immediately degraded to a lower standard of life. Hare Krishna.
Yes, samskaras. So here two things. Tejo Shaurya Diti Daksham Yudhya Chapi Apalayanam. Yes, sir. So Kshatriyas have that. Ritir, Daksha, Ishvara Bhava. They have that Ishvara Bhava, leadership quality. So like this, many, many qualities they have. And the Yudhya Api Apalayanam. They do not run. Palayan nahi karte. They don't run away from warfare. They face the war. That is Kshatriya. And usually Brahmanical line, Kshatriya line, anything. The preservation of that spirit will take place when there are good samskaras. So samskaras are purificatory process. Prabhupada says they are what? Reformatory system or purificatory process to nullify effects of bad association. Prabhupada says that. Prabhupada writes this in the second chance. To nullify the effect of bad association, those purificatory processes are called as samskaras. And the main samskara that one can instill in any family is the practice of Krishna consciousness, bhakti. This can take care of everything. So when you do any activity, then there's an impression formed in the mind when you do an activity. That's called as vritti. When you've done an activity for multiple times, there are more ripples that is formed and they're stronger than vritti. That's called as vasana. Yes, vritti is a kind of craving. Vasana is a kind of tendency that comes. And when somebody has been prolonged for the entire life, prolonged way doing an activity, it becomes samskaras. And samskaras are very deep impressions. And these deep impressions are even reflected in the next life. So these samskaras have to be purified. Samskaras. It's actually not sanskar. Hindi mein sanskar nahi, it is samskar. Comes. Narasimha, Narsinghane, Narsimha. That is the pronunciation. It's a samskaras. They are purified. So the grahasthas have very, very great responsibilities. If you see the Kshatriyas or Deepika, there are 10 Dashavida samskaras. Every grahastha should perform for their child. And that is where the child will turn out to be powerful. But the ultimate samskara anyone can do, ultimate purification is bhakti, pure devotion service. Okay, we'll read the next sloka and one of you can be ready with your raised hand for reading. Somebody is not ready. Narada Uvacha Nadunapi avamanam te sammanam vapi putraka lakshayamaha kumarasya saktasya kridanadishu. Who would like to read? Somebody who hasn't read. Hari Hari. Where are you all? कहाँ पे हो? Only few devotees have turned on videos. Others are in flight mode. Yeah, who would like to read? Anybody who wants to read can read. Yes, Mayuresh.
Hare Krishna. The great sage Narada told Dhruva, "My dear boy, you are only a little boy whose attachment is to sports and other frivolities. Why are you so affected by words insulting your honor?"
Yeah, you are little boy. Yes, Kumarasya. Yes, chota ladka ho. Yes. And at your age, what people are Saktasya Kridanadishu. You are attached to sports and other frivolous activities. That means childish activities. Go and play. Go and chill. Do some time pass. Yes. So he is asking Avamanam api aduna na sammanam. तेरे को सम्मान नहीं मिला, अवमान मिला, and you are so much affected. How come? Yeah. Yes, please continue. Just read the purport.
Ordinarily, if a child is rebuked as a rascal or fool, he smiles and does not take such insulting words very seriously. Similarly, if words of honor are offered, he does not appreciate them. But in the case of Dhruv Maharaj, the Kshatriya spirit was so strong that he could not tolerate a slight insult from his stepmother, which injured his Kshatriya prestige.
Yes. The son of a lion is always a lion. That Kshatriya spirit was very, very strong in Dhruv Maharaj. Prabhupada writes the same thing in the first canto of Bhagavatam also. We can see that there was Shringi. Now, Shringi was a small Brahmana boy. But despite being a small Brahmana boy, he was so well trained and also he had such a high Brahmanical spirit that being a small child, he was able to curse the king of the world, Parikshit Maharaj. He was able to curse. That was how the children were so powerful. That spirit, Brahmanical spirit or Kshatriya spirit, In those days, because of proper samskaras, because of proper family traditions, because of the dharmic activities that they performed, it was so very well maintained that we could see that spark in a child. That is why even the Gurukula days, the spark was identified. It was very easy to identify Varna. So Guru could easily identify, okay, yes, he is going to be Kshatriya. He is going to be king of the whole world. He will be go on to become Chakravarti Samrat. Yes, he will become a great rishi. He will become a great tapasvi. He as well is going to take sannyas. You all can go and accept the Grahastha ashram and beget very wonderful children. So Guru could confidently give those instructions. Yes, he could do that because that was a strength. But nowadays, Kali Yuga, we find everything's khichdi. Kali Yuga is known as the age of khichdi. We are not able to find a person's varna. Ashram bhi nahi pata lagta. Kuch bhi nahi pata lagta. Person is also not able to figure out. Guru is not able to figure out. Nobody is able to figure out. Sometimes we have mixed varnas. So many things. Mixed varnas are there even in Vedic times. Seventh canto, if you see the chapter number 11, they deal Antyajas. Yes, like that, there are mixed varnas. There is a dealing with that. So that's not a problem. People may have Yasyal Lakshanam Proktam Pumso Varana Vivanjakam. They may have different lakshanas of different varnas. That is possible. Right? Very much possible. Hmm. Yeah. Next look. विकल्पे विद्यमानेऽपि नहि असन्तोष हेतवः पुंसो मोहमृते भिन्ना यल्लोके निज कर्मभिः. Who would like to read? Yes, Kaushik.
Translation. My dear Dhruva, if you feel that your sense of honor has been insulted, you still have no cause for dissatisfaction. This kind of dissatisfaction is another feature of illusory energy. Every living entity is controlled by its previous actions, and therefore, there are different varieties of life for enjoying or suffering.
Hmm. So he's telling that actually there is, even if you think you're insulted, insult to तेरे लिए नहीं, बच्चों के लिए क्या insult? What is honor, dishonor for small bachas? Even if you think you're insulted, please understand that is Maya. This is all Maya. ये सब क्या है? Maya है. So he mentions that. And number two, he says everybody has to bear his karma. And the karma actually comes in the form of suffering and pleasure and pain. So suffering and pleasure that acts on the mind because of one's own previous activities is something that everyone has to endure in this world. There is no way to escape your karma. So this is a karmic reaction, and your mother is simply an instrument of your karma. That's all. Yes. Please read. Yes. Please read.
Purport. In the Vedas, it is said that the living entity is always uncontaminated and unaffected by the material association. The living entity gets different types of material bodies because of his previous fruitive actions. If, however, one understands the philosophy that as a living spirit soul, he has an affinity for neither suffering nor enjoyment, then he is considered to be a liberated person. It is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.54. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. When one is actually situated on the transcendental platform, he has nothing for which to lament and nothing for which to hanker. Narad Rishi first of all wanted to impress upon Dhruv Maharaj that he was only a child. He should not have been affected by the words of insult or honor. And if he were so developed as to understand honor and insult, then this understanding should have been applied in his own life. He should have known that honor and dishonor are both destined only by one's previous actions. Therefore, one should not be sorry or happy under any circumstances.
Yes. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. The na shochati na kankshati. No lamentation and no hankering. Yes. Shocha is a sign of ignorance. And Kanksha is a sign of passion, where one is hankering. And these two are great leg pullers in the journey of satisfaction, being a prasannatma. It's a great stumbling block, these two things. So lamenting and hankering, these two things will keep coming because of the lower modes influence, the leg pullers, the influence of the lower modes of ignorance and passion. So he's telling, okay, you are a small child. Small child doesn't have insult and honor. Oh, you know the meaning of insult? You know the meaning of honor? Do you know these two meanings? Then please understand. You are supposed to understand karma also. If you are so well qualified to understand honor and dishonor, then you are also qualified to understand karma. So please accept karma. Accept them as your karma and do not be sorry or happy under any situation. Be equipoised and go and continue your duties. Your duty right now is to go and play because you're a child. So Prabhupada says in childhood, the children should be let out and they should just play. They should just play. And when they come to the age of 7, 8, that time they can definitely um, go to Gurukul and get trained. Prabhuji, Varna is independent of birth. Then how is it that now people have mixed Varna? See, we need to understand that Varna of a living entity is something that one carries from his Kama Karma Beach. And in the Vedic times, those Varnas were something which were properly channelized by training. So today there is confusion and chaos because there is no training. There is no training in the Varna and Ashrama. Bhishmadev is leaving his body. And even at the time of leaving the body, he is teaching Varnashram Dharma. He teaches Bhagavad Dharma, but he teaches Varnashram Dharma also. The 7th canto Bhagavatam, the first 10 chapters, they speak of the glories of Prahlad. They all glorify pure devotion service, Kevala Bhakti. But not everybody can accept Bhakti directly. So there is also elaborate discussion on the Varnashram, 11th to 15th, which will help one to gradually develop Kevala Bhakti. That is also important. And Krishna himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, Natavat karmani kurvita na nirvidyeta yavata matkata shravanado va shraddha yavan na jayate. Till the time you do not develop full faith in the process of pure devotion service, till the time you have to continue Varnashram duties. So people do not have mixed Varna, people are confused. And they are taking impressions from everywhere. The samskaras are getting distorted. They are not getting purified. They're getting degraded. That's what is happening in today's day and age. So you need to, Prabhupada would say, sattva means you understand what is what. That's called as sattva. Understand what is what. And actually, it is the environment of the Gurukul where a disciple leads a very sattvic life. Even though you may not have Brahman Varna, Kshatriya Varna, Vaishya Varna, because Brahman can easily live in a sattvic environment. Kshatriya needs some Rajoguna. And Vaishya needs some Tamoguna also. Right? So in that sattvic environment, in that sattva guna, that is when the Varna is identified. You see what is what. When we are lacking clarity, there's a clutter. The indication is that we are not situated in sattva. The moment we make our lifestyle in sattva, and the best way to have a sattvic lifestyle is Krishna consciousness. There's nothing better. Even in today's very chaotic, messy, and fast pace life, we still can have a sattva by the process of Krishna consciousness. परितुष्येत ततस्तात तावन्मात्रेण पुरुषः दैवोपसादितं यावत् विक्षेयस्वर गतिं बुधः. Who would like to read? Yes, Shubham. Where are you? Yes, please read, Prabhu.
Translation: the process of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very wonderful. One who is intelligent should accept that process and be satisfied with whatever comes, favorable or unfavorable, by his supreme will.
He's talking about destiny, Daiva. Process here refers to what? Process here refers to how Sukha and Dukkha comes in one's life. Yes? Sukha comes, Dukkha comes, no, Shoka comes, Kanksha comes, the three modes act. All these things are wonderful. So one should accept this process. That Sukha, Dukkha keeps coming, but you should move on with your duties. Matra spurshasthu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agama apainu anitya stams titikshasva bharata. Tolerate and keep performing your prescribed duties. So this is how the Supreme Lord has arranged this material energy and Maya. Yeah. Please continue. So, where are you? Yeah.
Purport. The great sage Narada instructed Dhruva Maharaj that one should be satisfied in all circumstances. Everyone who is intelligent should know that because of our concept of bodily existence, we are subjected to suffering and enjoyment. One who is in transcendental position beyond the concept of bodily life is considered to be intelligent. One who is devotee specially accept all reverses as gift of the Supreme Lord. When a devotee is put into a distress, he accepts this as God's mercy and offer him repeated obeisances with, with his body, mind, and intellect. An intelligent person, therefore, should be always satisfied, depending on the mercy of the Lord.
This last
Wait,
section is directly taken from Bhagavatam. Tattenu kampam susamikshamaano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam. Ridvak vapur bhir vidanan namaste jivet yo mukti padesa dayabhak. So a person who understands that whatever problems are coming, they are all given as gifts of Lord. And those gifts are given to me because of my own actions. And thus, he is offering repeated obeisances to the Lord with his kaya vacha manasa. Ridvak vapur bhir vidanan namaste. And depends. He very eagerly awaits and depends on the mercy of Lord. So this is something which is very amazing. Tatte anukampa. Yes. So whenever problem comes, this is the shloka that we need to turn to and try to practice this. Because problems are a very, very great opportunity to earn more mercy, extra mercy. Otherwise, life is simply going on. But these problems are something which are needed for us to take our bhakti to the next level up our bhakti and Krishna consciousness. We go to the next level, take to the next level. That is very much important, required. So goal is to be satisfied under all circumstances. We remain satisfied. And when that satisfaction will come, the satisfaction will come when we understand that this is gift of Krishna. And what to do with the gift of Krishna? Yes, depend on the mercy of Krishna. Continue one's Krishna consciousness with more vigor, with more enthusiasm, with more determination, with more seriousness. Go on. Okay, next sloka. We'll take one more. Then we'll have some question answers. अथ मात्रोपदिष्टेन योगेनावरुरुत्सई ससि यत्प्रसादं स वै पुंसां दुराराध्यो मतो मम. Who would like to read? Yes, bro.
Now you have decided to undertake the mystic process of meditation under the instruction of your mother, just to achieve the mercy of the Lord. But in my opinion, such austerities are not possible for any ordinary man. It is very difficult to satisfy the Supreme Personality of God.
Yeah. This may look like a discouragement, but actually you will see he's testing. A guru will always test. And test his disciple. Is this person ready? Only when you're very serious, that is when you're ready. So he's telling, oh, this is austerities are not something which are possible for ordinary. Yes, you want to achieve mercy, you want to learn yoga. Your mother has told you. See, mother never instructed in yoga. They're just told they find in forest, you go and figure out yourself. Because mother had firm faith that Krishna will, when we have that eagerness and sincerity to see Krishna, Krishna will definitely make some arrangement. Some arrangement Lord will definitely make. So such austerities are not possible for ordinary man. And what Narad Muni is saying is not lies. Even an adult who's grown, you're a small child. Even an adult, it is not possible. So it's very difficult to satisfy the Supreme Personality of God. Is this true? No, it is not very difficult to satisfy Supreme Personality of God, but definitely it is very difficult to do the austerities. Okay. Now you see Prabhupada's purport is amazing. Please read.
The process of Bhakti Yoga is simultaneously very difficult and very easy to perform. Sri Narad Muni, the supreme spiritual master, is testing Dhruv Maharaj to see how determined he is to prosecute devotional service. This is the process of accepting a disciple. The great sage Narad has come to Dhruv under the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead just to initiate him. Yet, he is testing Dhruva's determination to execute the process. It is a fact, however, that for a sincere person, devotional service is very easy. But for one who is not determined and sincere, this process is very difficult.
Yeah. So simultaneously very difficult and very easy. So very easy to perform. That means if you understand the process, yes, process is very simple to understand, but difficult to practice. If we don't have this determination and serious, this is the theme of this whole section. These two words will again and again keep coming in Prabhupada's purports. Determination and sincerity or in seriousness. Serious, last was sincere. What is the meaning of sincere? Sincere means one will keep up the vows despite difficult circumstances. That's called sincere. Which means, for example, now a devotee is sick, very sick, but still devotee is committed that I will chant my 16 rounds, then he will do his best. Regularly, 16 rounds may take 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah. But if you see, uh, it may so happen that this devotee who is sick may even take 5, 6 hours to chant. But he's not giving up, he's chanting. This is sincere devotee. No, I will still chant. I'm feeling sleepy, I'm feeling tired, body is not cooperating. Medicines are giving me heavy sleep, but no, I have to chant my committed rounds. So this is a sincere devotee. He'll somehow or the other he will keep up the vows of a spiritual master despite difficult challenges. So here now there is a test of sincerity. He really wanted Dhruv Maharaj to undergo this test. Is Dhruva really serious? Is he going to see? His first step he has solved. Being a small boy, he is for a 4 5 year old boy who is not trained in school. He doesn't know much of the world. He has left his parents' safe custody, and he has taken the first leap of faith to come to forest because he got instruction from his mother that usually the great sages they go to the forest to realize Krishna. So he's taken the first step. But now is the further challenge. Now let us see. Are you able to still do it? Yes or no? Tell me. Are you still okay? It is very difficult. It's not for ordinary people. You go back. Now Guru is telling to go back. And he's telling, nahi, tere bas ki nahi hai. Aasan nahi hai. You are a small child. So despite this, is Dhruva going to give up here or go ahead? That is a test. See, in our life also we have this test at every point of time. Yes. Now spiritual master will take test. Maya will also take test. Test comes from all directions. And we will definitely get a paper that we can pass. We don't get a difficult exam. Yes, we can pass. The test is going to come. It's going to come in such a way that we can definitely pass the test. We are going to pass. So it is very, very important for all of us to understand that our determination, seriousness, and sincerity will always be tested from all directions at all times. And somehow, if in when we talk about examinations in this world, we definitely understand. Okay, Kal, there's an announcement made. Tomorrow we are going to be having exam. The subject matter is clear. Which subject, which test, we get time to prepare. But these tests, we don't even sometimes understand this is a test. हम लोग जानते भी नहीं ये टेस्ट हो रहा है, एग्जाम हो रहा है. When you know it's an exam, we become serious. When we don't know, we don't take it seriously. So thus it's very, very important for all of us to understand that every moment there is a test. Some test will be given by spiritual master, some will be given by the material energy. But that is a test of our determination and sincerity to go on enthusiastically and pass the test. Any questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances and thank you for a very wonderful book reading session on Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhuji, in the beginning you mentioned that problem is created not because of the violence of bad people, but silence of good people. So I was thinking as a mentor or as a manager or team lead in our company, in our department. Sometimes two devotees come with some complaint, and we are always in dilemma whose side we should take. Sometimes both are correct, sometimes both are wrong. But if we take side of one person, other will feel bad. So as a tactic, we try to remain neutral and we postpone the matter for next few days so that they will forget the matter and I will be saved from entering into a difficult situation. So, like Uttanpad also, I was just contemplating. He remained neutral towards Dhruva, or he did injustice indirectly by remaining neutral. So, as a leader, is it a good practice to remain neutral always so that we don't fall into bad book of the devotees, or should we take action? Hare Krishna.
It depends on time, place, and circumstances. Definitely, we cannot generalize anything. Why? Because it depends on who you are. Your and the answer to this question will vary. If you're another community member, your answer you can remain neutral. But if you are a leader, we cannot remain neutral. It's very difficult. We have to take side of what is right and who's right based on principles. That's a fact. We have to do that. So now there are two parties. Both of them have come to you. Are you the person who's going to give the justice? Are you the leader? They come to you. Then you have to take a serious call. You cannot remain neutral. You have to remain neutral while taking the decision, but you have to take a decision. And if you are not if you are a neutral party altogether, and you are not the leader, but at the same time you want to maintain good relationship with each other, then what you can best do is understand, give them a good hearing and understand their situation. Listen to them. Yes, and if they are asking for some advice, you can give. Otherwise, don't give. Yes. And sometimes it can happen that some people may ask, मैं सही हूं ना? बताओ. So we need to understand that there are some places. Okay, two places आप सही हो. And two places you definitely can work something. You can do something better. यहाँ पे आप देख लीजिए थोड़ा. So like that also we can speak. So the safest is to quote Guru Sadhu Shastra. That is always the safest path. We don't give our own opinion and judgment. We just try to correlate something which is connected to the past instance which we have undergone. Is that okay? All right. At this given point of time, I would like to thank all the devotees who have come for this study circle. We'll definitely keep meeting and keep having. Just I request devotees to kindly wait. Please do not leave.